Hello friends, I hope you will be fine and today our lecture is about to science meditation. During the past 2 decades, more and more scientists have studied mindfulness, a collection of practice aimed at help us cultivating moment to moment awareness and ourselves and our environment. Their early finding triggers an enormous amount of enthusiasm for meditation. Sometimes, however, a journalist and even scientists who should know better have overstated the physical and mental health benefits, which has fed growing skepticisms about mindfulness. Indeed, the science behind mindfulness meditation has often suffered from poor research design and small effect sizes, and 15 psychologists and neuroscientists found after reviewing hundreds of the mindfulness studies their paper published by Perspectives on Physiological Science argues that there is a still much we do not understand about mindfulness and meditation. Worse, many scientists and participation do not even agree on definition of these words. Truth is advertising by complementing neuroscience. The point first is meditation almost certainly does sharpen your attention. It is not surprising that meditation would affect attention. Science, many participants focus on every skills, and in fact, research have found that meditation helped the counter habituation, the tendency to stop paying attention to the new information in our environment. Other studies have found that mindfulness meditation can reduce mind wandering and improving your ability to solve problems. There's a more good news. Studies have shown that improved attention seems to last up to 5 years after mindfulness training against stresses. Trait like changes are possible. Do these benefits applying to people with attention deficit disorder and cold meditation possibility? Supplement drug like Adderall so we can jet source for your while there have been some promising small scale studies, especially with adults. We need larger randomized controlled trials to understand how meditation might mix with the other treatment to help both kind and adult manage attention deficit. The point number two is long term consistent meditation does seem to increase resiliency. Note that we are not saying that necessarily reduce psychological and physiological reaction to threat and obstacles, but studies to date to suggest that meditation help mind and body bounce back from stress and stressful situation. For example, practice meditation lesson in inflammatory response in people exposed to the psychological stress, particularly from long-term meditation. According to the neuroscience research, mindfulness practice demand active in your amygdala and increase the connection between the amygdala and prefrontal cortex. Both of these parts of brain help us to less reactive to stresses and recover better from the stress when we experience it. As Daniel Glomels and Richard Division write their book Alter Traits, these changes are traits like they appear not simply during the express intention to receive the stressful stimulus mindfulness, but even the baseline status for longer term meditators, which pose the possibility that mindful change and ability to handle stress and better, more sustainable way. The next is meditation does appear to increase compassion. It also make our compassion more effective. The answer is while we manage exposure compensation attention, we can also suffer when we see others suffering, which can create a state of paralysis or withdrawal. Many well-designed studies have shown that practices loving kindness meditation from other increase our willingness to take action for receiving suffers. It make to this by listening amygdala activity to presence of suffering while also activating circuits in the brain that connected to the good feeling and love. For a long time, meditator activity in the default network, the part of our brain that when you guys busy focus actively remained on the task, feeling and experience guidelines, suggested less rumination about ourselves and our place in the world. Next is the meditation does change improvement mental health, but is not necessarily more effective than other steps you can. Early research suggests that the mindfulness adaptations had dramatic impact on your mental health, but the number studies grown has scientific skepticism about this initial claim. For example, in 2004, meta-analysis published in JAMA International Medicine explained 47 randomized controlled trials and mindfulness meditation program, which include total 3,515 participants. Okay, friends, I hope you understand. We will meet in the next lecture. Please like my video and subscribe my channel.